Hey guys, Rob Hyder here with Core Properties. I want to talk to you about pre-foreclosure and foreclosure house purchasing. This is a issue that comes up often, especially right now. It's coming up more often. There's a lot of confusion around these points. So pre-foreclosure is the period of time prior to the bank physically foreclosing on the property, repossessing the property. So this is the window in time, generally speaking, when a owner will have missed 90 days worth of payments. The bank then gives legal notice that they are going to start the foreclosure process. They then have to post an ad about the foreclosure and the legal papers. That runs for 21 days, barring any outside issues that could come up. And then a hard date is in that legal ad, that legal paper, and then the foreclosure date is set, and that is when the physical foreclosure occurs. So the good news is, all the way up to the date of the actual foreclosure, you have the ability to stop the process. And you can do so by working with someone like us, and we help people every single day in these kind of scenarios. So in that pre-foreclosure process, we can help by providing a cash offer, providing it to the bank, help by assisting in the communication with them, and also providing a lot of the guidance and knowledge that we have based on doing this a substantial amount of times. So we can work with them, and if the amount owed on the property is within the range that we can offer for the property, well, then it can simply be stopped and we can purchase the home cash and make it the least amount of stress as it possibly can be in that scenario. If the debt level is greater than we could otherwise offer, we can then go the route of what's called a short sale. And that's where the bank allows you to sell your property for less than what is owed, or short of the amount of debt. We deal with those very, very often as well. So in both of those scenarios, before the foreclosure occurs, we can absolutely be a resource and kind of help you through the process, purchase the home, and make it easier. There are a lot of reasons to do so. Once the foreclosure hits and once the foreclosure it actually occurs and the repossession occurs, there is further negative damage to your credit. It can affect purchasing a home for up to 7 years into the future. It can affect job applications, any other loan that you were getting. It has a negative effect on a lot of avenues. So it's a very good idea, if at all possible, to work to deal with the issue and get ahead of it and work with someone like us prior to the foreclosure occurring. So kind of going beyond that to the foreclosure stage. So the foreclosure actually occurs, it's at the courthouse, and that is when the bank or their attorney typically then lists the auction for the property. Folks bid on the property like an auction. In some instances, they don't get enough from the bidding parties to sell it. So the bank will then take the property back, and then now they own the bank. They own the property. The bank owns the property at that point. So there are a lot of reasons to take care of that in the pre-foreclosure phase. And the key takeaway is here, you have a window in time that you can limit the negative recourse associated with this, and we can really help you. So if that instance comes up, if that's an instance you're dealing with, know that we deal with it on a very common basis, and we can absolutely help you. Please give us a shout.